Uh, what a shame. All right. A lady at the casino. She lost all her money. She said, don't feel sorry for me. No, don't feel sorry, honey. But if you want to do a lady a favor, here's what I want you to do. Just loan me $2. Oh, until the next time I see you. But these last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. One going for my bus fare, other one for the jukebox to hear me some blues. Gotta hear me some blues. She said I wouldn't be over here. My man has been treating me right. I came here to try to catch him, yeah. Cause he's been sneaking around every night. But I got caught up over here, yeah. Got caught up in this scene. And I put all of my money in that doggone gallon machine. But these last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, hey, now, I'm not gonna lose. One going for my bus fare, and the other for the jukebox. I got to hear me some down home blues. Oh, last $2. Not gonna lose. Last $2. Not gonna lose. Jukebox. Oh, lady at the casino lost all the money. Yeah. She said, don't feel sorry. Don't feel sorry, honey. If you want to do a lady a favor, here's what I want you to do. Just loan me $2 until the next time I see you. But these last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. Those for my bus fare, other one for the jukebox to hear me some blues. Oh man, these last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. I learned my lesson, and now, baby, I wanna hear some blues. All right now. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I sure ain't gonna lose. One for my bus fare, other one for the jukebox. I gotta hear me some blues. Yeah, yeah, I think I said it again. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, sure ain't gonna lose. One goes for my bus fare, other for the jukebox. Oh, just hear me some love.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I had to come back with another quick show this morning. This is the Prince Pierre 9.5 live show. Hey, baby, you know who I am. I am your beloved game show host, Prince Pierre, man. We hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's doing right. You know, everybody is slapped out. Everybody is done with the fair, done with the satire, done with the BS, done with the situation out there. Over there in Hollywood, California, over there at the Hollywood Theater, over there at the 94th annual Academy Award winning Academy Awards, home of the Oscar. That's right. So, but I have been doing inventory, man, on some sites and seeing what's going on and doing what's happening. And I'm seeing that a lot of UBWs out here, UBWs out here, UBWs out here is co-signing. Y'all sensitive, y'all dumb. Uh, we got to get on into it. It's fitting to really go down. It's really fitting to be a lot of fireworks this year. It just won't be the last time you see a comet getting spurred. But it's going to be, but it's going to go. It's going to get fatal out here in the game. It's not going to be good. It's going to be some. It's going to be some mess. It's done started a whole different mindset. But this is the reason why I'm gonna give you specific reasons why, because your reactions, why you last in the game. That's why you last to be married. You last to be married. That's what I mean by last in the game. Because woman's goal is a woman supposed to be married and be under the covenant of man. That's her. That's her. That is what she here for, and that's what she's here to do. Okay, so that's what you here to do. What you here to be. Men here to provide and protect. A lot of you women, you choose men that don't do that, so you have a reason to not have to respect men. So that's why you last in the game. Done inventory last night. Talked to some few women. There's some people, it was like six. It's probably 10 black women I talked to. It's probably, you know, mixed bag. I'd say about 7 out of 10 was co-signing what Will did. I even talked to a non-black person, and that person was pretty much like the white community is acting right now over that situation. They're not co-signing what Will did. They're not. They're not. None of them are. Lapita and all them. They're not co-signing that crap. They're not. They're not saying too much about Will. Uh, but it's like while you last in the game, uh, Jada drug Mr. Will down into the mud, drug his name down. She's destroying this man's legacy, and he is participating in it, though. See, you have to participate in destroying your own legacy. Nobody can destroy what you got going on, but you have to participate in it. And this is the reason why. This is the reason why, you know what I'm saying, women are last in the game. Because, see, other races of women, when they don't have respect and admiration for their men, they get out of the relationship. They don't stay in it. They don't play them games. They just don't. They don't play them games. They're not gonna be there if you don't. They're not gonna be looking at a man's face if they don't respect it in my point fucking blank. They're not finna be in the house with a man they don't respect and admire. Black women will do it. Y'all do it. Y'all do it so y'all can be the devil that Denzel was talking about. Um, a lot of times, a lot of these black women out here getting y'all asses beat up and everything. Some of this stuff is as you provoking these men to do certain things that they shouldn't be letting nobody promote them to do. Poking the bow, you know, getting up on stage and slapping men in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's something that a woman provoked him to do. He didn't do that based off what he wanted to do. He did it based off his wife's reaction. So I don't really believe in that. That's weak to me. I don't get down like that. You're not a leader, sir. You're not leading. We don't, mm-mm. No. No. We're not into that. We're not into that. But the main reasons, man, why you last in the game is because you women don't respect black men, so black men don't have no reason marrying you. They just don't. Not all of you, some of you do, but there's no reason for a black man to be marrying a woman that don't respect him. That's not. It doesn't work that way. It's not gonna work that way, and it's never gonna work that way, because it's just not gonna work that way. And some of you niggas, like some of you simp enforcers, like Mr. Palmer would state, is that you niggas is simps too. You niggas are simps. You fall for anything a woman tell you. You believe it. You believe anything a woman say to you. Woman is very, very, very deceptive to you and running game on you all day. And you women is running around here just saying it and everything, co-signing it because of her hair condition. Let me tell you something, man. Comics done went in worse than that on people. They don't really give a damn. They there to do a show. They there to do a show. Okay. But the reactions of you BWs co-signing it, talking about, and I don't really respect a women's opinion, and I'm my woman, no way. So I went on a couple of little old things, it's little old dating apps, but I don't go that high. I'll go there to get information, get what the fuck I want. I use it for information. I don't use that shit to be hollering at hoes. I don't get out like that. I get out here in the streets and mack a bitch. So let's get it together. So what I did, I ran into one chick, this ugly bitch. This bitch was hideous as hell. That's why I even talked to her, because I knew she was hideous as hell. So just to get a hideous hell ass bitch, a damn tribe, actually one of them BBWs, but she's a BUBW, but ugly black woman. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, big buck, ugly. You be ugly BBWs, right? You damn bitches is running around this motherfucker talking that whole shit, talking about a man better defend me. Nah, nope, nope. See, a real man, you know what I'm saying, checks his bitch before his bitch get out of pocket in the game and get a nigga caught up in a situation out here where niggas don't fight no more, niggas shoot now. And I'm not one of them niggas that's gonna fall for that bullshit, but now in the tailpipe, uh, nigga don't fight over women, nigga fight for women. It's a difference. What's over? Over when a woman is telling you what to do. If a nigga got there and run up on you, or he touch your wife, or a nigga touch her, then that's when you supposed to go ham on a nigga. You know, if a nigga, stepping to you and you like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? That's me. You know what I'm saying? I get you. You need to bounce, and the nigga don't want to bounce, and you basically told the nigga, this is my woman, and your woman's kind of rejecting this nigga. She don't want to be part of this nigga. Then that's a different story. See, because now the nigga is infringing on your space. But when you go into comedy situations and things like that, and a motherfucker makes a light joke on you, it happens. Niggas roast, niggas roast, comedians roast. That's just part of their act. That's part of their act. That's because why comedians roast, because everybody knows when you go to a comedic show that his message or whatever he's doing in between that is something he's been doing over and over and over and over again. So it's a routine. So while he roasts outside of the routine is to show you the wittiness and the cleverness of his joke telling. You know what I'm talking about? Because you can tell the same jokes over and over and over. People know it. So when you're able to break off that and then come back in, coming off the top of the dome a little bit and come back in, you know what I'm talking about, and get back on into your message, that shows the versatility of the comedic that, okay, he could roast. But y'all over there talking about you got to defend your wife. You got to defend her from what? What is he defending her? What honor? You got to defend her honor. Oh my lord! Like I said yesterday, man, Jada don't have an honor to defend right now. Jada Pinkett is don't have that, man. She don't have that. Uh, she don't have that, man. You know. But to y'all women's reaction that you think the black women is being disrespected in the game. If you disrespected in the game, black woman, you gave everything. They let you run the damn Oscar show. Come on, man. They give you everything, and the problem, they give you everything. So you know you don't deserve half the shit you get. They give you incentive to not to. They give you incentives to act the way you act, but you still last in the game. You're not first. Mm. You I told a brother, man, on Ism show that the black woman is becoming the new slave master. She's actually replacing the white man. You got prominent black men, man, is on YouTube telling you this, and I said it a long time before this. Is all black women doing this? No, no. See, it ain't about all. See, that's why I said, but because the reaction to most BWs, it's the levels of them. I done ran to some chicks uh, on the internet last night that you probably see them. You think they're co-signing, ain't co-signing it. Some women thinking they out here is one is giving G stripes to men. You don't give G stripes to men. That everybody pretty much know that wasn't no G code. That wasn't no G shit that Will did. It's some men out there that's co-signing it and running their mouths and saying any and everything about it, saying that it is. That's why you coming up last place, like Shikari. That's why I put her up there. You know, the American black woman is gonna have to reevaluate herself. This is the type of thing you want to do to your black man. Have your black man going on stages and doing ridiculous acts, acting just like you. Mhm. See, black men over here claiming they giving their heart to women. You don't give your heart to the woman. Man loves through his mind. He don't love through his heart. His heart just pump, man. You know, 'cause you can turn that off because she ain't. Because we based off logic. Do we get emotional? Yes, yes, we get emotional. But that situation does not evoke emotion. That's like okay, whatever. It's more like to me, more you look it up and you look up and everything, more of a setup. It's like Will manipulated him a little bit. Jada has manipulated this man for years. She's manipulative, and we have to be real about it. And that's what women's. I'm gonna go back to what Denzel said because y'all not really looking at what he's saying. You're looking at the surface. Like the devil will hit you on your biggest accomplishments. I know his brothers right now doing streams talking about Jada stole his night, and she did. She made it about herself that night. And that's when the man had to be no. That was Will's night. And she took it from Will. And that's what manipulative women does. That's what a woman that doesn't respect your accomplishments does. That's why I said yesterday, the most prominent men in the world of entertainment, the most prominent men in the world of business, their women are private. They don't really want public women because a lot of public women want to compete with you. I know about the Penelope Cruz and everything. Like you said, well, you can't win. You know, the joke was a joke based off a phallus of the black. It was like, no, a white woman ain't tripping. If he wins, she don't win. She happy for him. If he wins and if she don't win and she win, he's happy for her. Somebody probably walking away with an Oscar that night, right? The joke that preceded the joke, the G.I. Jane joke. And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people in today's mindset, in today's era. I ain't gotten one conversation with a woman. She wants to deflect. She don't want to ask no questions. She thinks she's smart, but she's dumb. All the man demands from the woman is respect and admiration. That's the standard in a relationship and marriage. That's the baseline fuel. Everything else, provide and all that. That's what the woman wants from him. That's how he shows his respect for her. So that's how it goes. Like I told y'all the other day, that is the number one goal. That's the only thing that's going to be, that's the only thing that's going to be accepted. You're going to have disagreements and all that, absolutely. But at the end of the damn day, it's going to be it. And Will demanded that in the beginning of their relationship. He demanded that. Mm-hmm. You always still have to demand that. You can never forget that. You always have to do inventory on that. That's the game. That is the game. That's what in the world of the pimping and hoeing, that's the inventory of if she do have respect on the trap and all that, what she doing. So you niggas has got to get real. You just accepting anything and any kind of woman. That's why I said the reaction of you BWs. You've been downtrodden so long. When a woman gets a producing man and a man that is a winner, because Will is a winner in his business world. He's a winner. He's a loser in his choose of a mate, and that's the ultimate thing that you have to really get an understanding of. See, uh, and the L didn't come early. The L didn't come in the middle. The L didn't come when he was raising the kids. The L came after the kids were grown. L, when kids were getting of age, the L come in with the August Alsina situation, which embarrassed him to the 10th level. Like I said, man, the man you slapped, he divorced his wife for that. Mm. You know, like I told the woman, how did we find out about this thing? It was from August Alsina. He's making tapes called entanglements and trying to capitalize of it because he has nothing. He has nothing. Like I told one woman, based off that relationship, it wasn't the problem that she had an affair because that was part of their livelihoods. That was part of their livelihoods, right? That's what they agreed to do. So it is what it is. We're not going to get into an arrangement or into what they agreed to. That's their marriage. But we're seeing the results of the agreement. Jada did not mess with men that could do what we'll do. What that mean? A man don't have to have $400 million, $300 million. I think that's what he worth, $300 million. He don't need that. Like the woman was talking about, he don't have to have that. But he's a man that could, you know, fulfill her lifestyle a little bit. Okay, he could go buy her a Bentley or buy a Maybach or something like that. You know, buy her cars like that if he want to. He can he can keep her lifestyle pretty much the same. Because you get to a certain level of lifestyle and so much money, they don't they don't even spend money like that no more. Because they've been in the money for so long, so they spend their money clothes and all that. I mean, when they go to the Oscars and the dresses and everything, they don't pay for those dresses. The dresses are made for them, and they wear those dresses and shit. You know, so they don't even pay for those. So the lifestyle's a little different, right? But it's an extravagant lifestyle by any means, you know. But that's the kind of first supposed to be having with me. It'd be the perfect example. It was like um, Dale Curry, right? And his wife. His wife was cheating on, having an affair with this man, but he was a millionaire. He was rich. See, she didn't downgrade. That white man never took her, nothing like that. But then she didn't downgrade. She, and he finally got tired of it, or finally got knowledge of it. And Dale Curry went on and filed for divorce on the wife. See, and that's what he's supposed to do. With a lot of reactions of a lot of black women out here is mixed, you know. But most of you is co-signing the trash because you women love this black on black crime because it's embedded into your soul. You've been around it so long. It's embedded into you. It's ingrained into the soul. You all basically you slave master now. You putting that whip across that nigga back, and you sending them out to plow the land. Mm. Now you becoming the belle. See, you covering the southern belle. You know what the southern belle did, right? See, when you look at Jada, right? Jada looked like that dress she had on was a Southern Belle type of dress. If you really, really examine it, just most the white women was straight up, straight down, Miss 6 o'clock. Let's be real, Jada is straight up, straight down, Miss 6 o'clock. If you look at her, I should have found the meme of G.I. Jane, which is Demi Moore and Jada. She looked like Demi Moore. No diss. I mean, Demi Moore was a top 5 actress back in the day. I mean, in the white world, she was considered a gorgeous lady and shit. In that world, I don't consider that, but she was not what you consider an ugly woman in her heyday. Ghost and things like that. That's where uh, I remember Ghost when it came out. My grandma loved that movie because that movie was about protecting and providing. If you remember the movie, even though Patrick Swayze got killed, um, he came back because he knew that that guy was coming to kill her. So he coming to kill her. He had to go into the black woman to get the message to her. And then when they got rid of the guy, and the guy I think they ended up killing him or whatever. Um, he was able to go on to the realm. That what was it about? He had to, that's basically what it was about. It was a, it was a love story. So yeah, it was a good ass movie. Shit, damn good ass movie. A movie that back in that era for like 4 5 years, man, when it came because it came out in '90. I remember it. I think Whoopi Goldberg was best supporting actress for that movie. I think she won an Oscar best supporting actress for that movie. But that's what that movie was about. Uh, it was a classic. It's kind of in his history books now. But for them '90s, man, birth about 95, 96, that was like uh America's, and I'll say, corporate America's, and that was one of the people's favorite movies back in the day. 30 years ago, 35, 25, 35, 25 years ago. Why I bring up that movie? Because it was based off of his men providing for that woman. Um, but that's how, so, and that's what pretty much, it makes sense because Will would probably see that, and that's what he think he's doing. He thought he was Patrick Swayze, uh, you know, you know, trying to protect Jada. But the difference between Patrick Swayze is this man was coming to kill the Demi Moore character in Ghost. He was coming to take her life. Chris Rock was not coming to take her life. He just made a joke and it's going to move on. Lightheartedness. That's what protect and provide means, man. That's when you get out there, man. You put your life on the line. Is when somebody's trying to take or put their hands on your woman or make threatening verbal, uh, conjunctions and shit, and four letter words and threaten her verbally with bound disrespect. That is no choice but to get up in that man's face and let him know. You black women want black men to get out here and go because a man might not agree with your woman. Your woman might get out of pocket. See, that's why back in the day, man, it was in the game, man. The woman had to keep her head down and shit. She couldn't really talk to other men and shit. She couldn't have discourse with other men and shit, man. That's why a lot of women keep their head down and keep moving. They don't make eye contact with men unless they wanted that man, unless they wanted to have a conversation with that man and they wanted that man that to make them know they're available. That's why that culture was out there. That's why certain cultures cover their women up excessively as they do. That's why they keep their women meek and humble. They keep that because the woman would get men killed. Like I said, the reaction to y'all think the comedians are punks. You might punk one, but comedians are verbal assassins. They're going to come after you, and they're coming hard. The gloves are off, bro. And that one of their colleagues got slapped for doing their job. And there and there's some comics out there that is all about the smoke. There's some comics right there don't even respect Will one bit. And the only reason they laid off to him or not really said too much about him or not go in on him because of his accomplishments. See, sometimes man might not. I mean, he like you because he don't criticize you, but your accomplishments outweigh any criticism that you have for the man. But if man do something out of the pocket or do something out of line, he coming down. The reaction that you BWs have is the reason why you last in the game because white women are defending little Chris Rock. Other races of women are defending Chris Rock. It's no other race of women out here co-signing what Will did and condemning him. Even Richard, via his son, said he condemned it. He came out and said he went too far. He had to say something. He put his because Richard has got a stroke, so he probably he's not probably able. That's probably why he couldn't be around it. So that's justifiable why he probably went around. But I believe he didn't have a stroke. I don't believe he's been around. But he had a stroke, so I don't know when he had the stroke, but they say he recovering from a stroke. Um, so um, he's 80 years old. They say so. He condemned Will for that. He goes up there talking about I'm being Richard. No, you're not being Richard. No, you're not being Richard, man. You're not being Richard. Richard was defending his children, sir. You know, he, Jada is a grown ass woman, man. You know, what did Richard say about tennis ball? He didn't say anything. Well, it was a joke. That joke was actually more degrading than what what's name saying. He talking about he want to be tennis ball, want to be up an ass. Richard didn't say anything about that. So you when you want to compare apples to oranges, and you want to compare, you want to really have a comparison and contrast, nigga. If somebody need to go whoop somebody's ass, Richard should have went up in that stage and got dead on motherfucking me, Jamie Foxx ass then. Cause he was what? Yeah, man. He was over there, you know what I'm talking about, dragging her, man. You know what I'm talking about? I forgot the word, but you know, sexually goddamn me, you know, exploiting her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't remember shit. Y'all forget a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have a very good memory bank. I store. You know, sorry, nigga. I didn't learn EFI because EFI wasn't my destiny to learn that shit. I learned what I need to learn, and I retain what I need to retain. I don't retain it. I don't need it in my life. Because when I did my research, I realized I ain't need that shit. COVID is the reason why the situation didn't happen. So people want to sit up in here and compare shit. If you trying to tell me that not Jennifer Lopez, I don't know why that bitch on my mind. Chris Rock's joke on Jada was worse than the joke that Jamie Foxx did about Serena talking about tennis balls. They talking about fucking her on stage. And that old man didn't do a goddamn thing. Because he knew it was a comedian, he knew it was jokes. So don't come in here and compare yourself to Richard, sir. Richard might wasn't around. Who knows? I'm just saying. Richard didn't say anything about that. I could be wrong. I don't remember the reaction of Richard. I remember it was a joke. I remember he did it at the ESPYs. That's where he did that joke at, was at the ESPYs. He did a monologue. He was the host of the ESPYs that year. You know, I'm not on my computer, but if I was, I might go find it. But you might need to see it. It was funny though. But you want to go with out of line and who's out of line? I mean, which one do you think is out of line? But guess what? Y'all want to talk about Richard was overbearing. He was overbearing, but soon as they got grown and soon as they came adults, he stepped off. I need y'all to stop misrepresenting Richard. Richard was a tirade over his children, over his girls. Plus, he had girls anyway. Run around in the tennis world and all that, and in a world that's a little. He done his research about certain worlds. See, you don't know what he knows. You don't know what he knows. When you inside, man, when you going integrating into a white world, sexual deviancy is a little deeper. You niggas sexually deviant, yes, we are. We you know, we're gonna be real, but they like to prey on young gals. Like some of you niggas like to prey on young gals. You know? But them niggas over there, yeah, he's in a different realm, coaches and all kind of motherfuckers. That's why he had to watch over his girls. You niggas are dumb. You niggas are dumb. You niggas are retarded, bro. You niggas don't have any sense. You niggas don't think. You niggas don't think. That's why I said the reaction to you BW is this is why you last in the game, because you're not logic. You don't have the logic gene in it. You do, but you annoy it off emotions. You don't know about compare and contrast. You don't know about a comedian on the ESPY stage, which is was big thing that was like ESPN's mimicking the Oscars. It's not on Oscars level, so I'm not on this. They're not on Oscars level. Let's stop that because everybody ain't going. Right? But if you invited to the Oscars, you're going. That's why even the niggas that protested the Oscars is equivalent to the Hall of Fame. If you're a football player, you going to Canton. If you're a basketball player, you going to Cooperstown. You want that award. It validates that you capture a role that froze in a moment of time. See, it ain't about the 94 Academy Awards. It's about the people that won the award. Canton, Ohio ain't shit. It ain't about the people in Canton. If you're a running back and you walk in there and you Adrian Peterson and you get inducted, which he will be when he finally retire. He need to go on and retire so he can go on and get inducted. That's why sometimes some of you niggas play too long. You know, see, perfect example. People say the problem I had with Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens, you going into Canton regardless if you show up or not. You're blaming the Hall of Fame. No, Canton got rules that writers vote you in. By you not going to go party with the Hall of Famers and standing on that stage and being able to tell your story, and really set the record straight about who you are. See, to the world, it ain't about them. See, it ain't about Oscar. It ain't about the Academy Award. It's about the people that won the award. Fool ass nigga. See, you in there with Jerry Ryan. Mm-hmm. You in there with Steve Lodge. Yeah. You in there, yeah, you know. Who else in there? I'm trying to forget. Michael Irvin. Some guys that you probably know that you better than. Mm. And you get immortalized. You get a bronze. And you always see that all those prestigious awards are melanated in color. They're not white. Either they're golden, either they bronze. Mm. Oscar is a song. Y'all don't even know that. That the Oscar is a song. Is the sun is yeah. Is a black god or a black deity. Oscar ain't got nothing to do with no white man. They just make him look. But that's a song. Oscar, Asa. Etymology of words, you don't know nothing. You niggas don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. So, for the Greek mythology and all that stuff, which goes into Egyptology and Kemetology, see what I'm saying? So, that's where they got it from, you know? So, yeah, that's why you boycott it, because you acting in the white world. You acting in Hollywood. You in these movies. They hire you for these movies, and you go in there and you knock them out the park. You want your goddamn award, brother. You getting the money. You want that. You want that. You can talk about it. There's racism, all that, whatever, man. You know, white folks, they know they got to commit. They know how to keep the competitive nature going on. They know they have to build platforms of awards and things for competition. That's why you have the Hall of Fames and all that, because it gives something to you to strive for, to be excellent in something. See, that's what that's about. Forces competition. See, because Barry Sanders played for Detroit. He was never going to win a championship. He never was. But he busted his ass because he knew it was the Hall of Fame is higher than the Super Bowl. Super Bowl help you get to the Hall of Fame. It does help you get there. It expedites you, it keeps people eyes on you, but it's a lot of people in Super Bowl ain't Hall of Famers. There's only like 300 something guys in the Hall of Fame. So that's why I don't shit on the Grammys. I used to, and I thought about it a long time ago. I thought about it. I can't co-sign Canton, Ohio, and then shit on Hollywood. I can't co-sign Cooperstown and shit on the Grammy. Mm-mm. No, I don't work that way. No, that's hypocritical. Because that's right rant. All that's right rant. So if you're going to be anti-white, you're going to have to be anti-white. You against the goddamn Hall of Fame. You against the Academy. You got to be against it all. You can't pick and choose because somebody didn't pick you. They have a right to pick you if you want to. They don't have to pick you. You don't control the process. So I understood what T.O. did, but T.O. robbed himself. Hall of Fame is when you get and when they call you on that Super on NFL honors, that Saturday on NFL honors, and they call you on the phone and tell you that you has been enshrined, that you will be enshrined. That you fixing to be enshrined. It's your moment. See, when you look at it, the writers beat T.O. T.O. didn't win that. At the time when you thought about it, I'm getting to it. T.O. let them white folk pimp him. You will never get that day back. See, if you don't value it and you don't value it, you don't let them, they want to come pay a bus, you don't do the bus, you don't do shit. If you against it, you against it. There's nothing to talk about. It ain't no speeches, ain't nobody sending me no, you don't want nothing to do with it. But you want them to send you the coat. You still let them do the bus on you. No, sir. That's half-ass. That's half-ass. See, at the time I look at it, you sometimes you have to think. See, when you don't want nothing to do with nothing, you don't want nothing to do with it. That's when you stand no matter. You can't accept half of it. I just ain't gonna go to the pro. When you go to the facility, your peers are there. The writers are done. The peers, your family, and the fans are there at the Hall of Fame induction. Well, that's what happened. That's the reaction that you black women had. You had a T.O. reaction. You pick and choose when it's convenient for you to have outrage. You didn't have outrage when Jamie Foxx verbally sexually exploited Serena Williams on the ESPY stage, on the white stage. And he went into her sexual nature, went into her ass. Talking about he wish he was a tennis ball so he could be all up in her ass. So you would accept sexual misconduct, disrespectful content, but you're going to slap the taste out of the mouth of Chris Rock that did a joke was a joke about a movie based off what Jada's done, The Matrix, the dress she got on. Yes, she got a bald head. And G.I. Jane was not no weak bitch. G.I. Jane was a Navy SEAL. So in the joke's context, wasn't about the bald head. He basically said, you a strong sister. Mm. So what are we co-signing him? See, this is what we doing now. We letting women move us to do things that you don't even need to worry about and do. That was not even, that joke wasn't even that deep. That joke wasn't that tough. That joke was trash compared to jokes that been told on that stage. It's some jokes told on that stage. I went and found you an equivalency joke that quick. You know what triggered my mind? Is when Richard made a statement about he condemns Will's actions. Because he saw the dang Oscars. He saw him that he was challenging him. He rejected that bullshit. See, I was the first one to talk rejected last night about it. This morning, the statement comes out this morning that he rejected. See, y'all don't get to the deep in the brass tacks of this game. You're not in the essence like me. So I don't have to get in here. I can explain why in the hell. No. That's why I said at the end yesterday. That's why I had to come back today and tell you. That's why I just named it the Black Women's Last. But it's the reason why. Mm-hmm. Because you're not you women doesn't do all research unless it's school based. They don't. Women really only learns based off schooling. They'll read and shit, but they're not gonna get the whole context and everything. They're not gonna go find it. They're not gonna think about it. They just gonna, if it doesn't come to them, they don't think about it. Women react. See, men, that's, you know, women got logical, yes they do, but they annoy it for their emotional side. It trumps them. No pun intended, but that emotional trumpet. It just does. That's just it's the gift and the curse of a woman. Same as the gift and curse of a man. He can get too logical about something. He don't use his emotion when he need to. It would be the perfect example of what happened to Chris Rock. When Chris Rock got slapped, he went into his logical mindset. He didn't go into his emotional mindset to whoop this nigga's ass. But his logical mindset is, I can't whoop this nigga's ass. You know, my logical mindset. I still got to present this award for the drummer Roots. I got a job to do. I was asked to present this award. So y'all might say he a hoe ass nigga, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Your dad, some of you niggas, some of you grown ass niggas, your daddy can walk up and slap you niggas. You wouldn't do shit. Regardless, that's a man slapping you niggas. Some of you niggas let your daddy slap the shit out you. You won't do shit. And you niggas grown. Now my dad ain't gonna slap me no grown man. We finna fight. No, that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's get ignorant, nigga. Some of you niggas, your daddy walk up and slap the shit out you niggas right now. That's a man that slapped you, nigga. You grown. You might say the wrong thing, and that, you know. But no. You grown ass man. See, that was wrong with Will. See, Will was 9 years old when his daddy hit his mama in the mouth. And he regrets today that he didn't do anything, but he didn't understand he was a 9-year-old child. So that's why I come out the reaction to be there. These are conversations I had last night with women last night. So, and some brothers did come in there and said, yeah, man, it's fucked up. And he thought he was a coward. He was 9 years old. Mm. See, I was taught a long time ago, man, we want to take 9-year-old situations, and then you want to analyze it as a 25-year-old or a 53-year-old or a 36-year-old. No, you don't even analyze that. You realize that you was a child, and you move on from that. All you could say in that situation, I wish I was 9 years older so I could have been physically strong enough to do what I needed to do. See, that's how you communalize that. If I'm 9 years old, if I'm 7 years old, and you see that, what you gonna go do? You gonna go? The only thing you can do as a kid is go grab something and stab your daddy or kill him, or like Jason's lyric in the movie, Mad Dog come in the house and uh, I know Josh. I forget the other one. Jason, my bad. Jason gets the gun and shoots Mad Dog. You know, because he was coming in there beating the Suzanne Douglas character. You know, uh, you know. So yeah, he was beating her up because Mad Dog uh, went overseas, man, and went to Vietnam. If you remember the story, and he came back and he wasn't right. So the woman lost the respect and admiration that she had for him. He couldn't provide like he wanted to. See, that was the era where a man would bounce, but he would still come around because he loved that woman he loved that woman, right? That he loved him to his detriment. See, you don't love women to weakness. You love women to power. Love is a power dynamic. It is not a weak dynamic. It's not supposed to be weakness and power. It's supposed to be power. See, if Jada loved Will with power, except just playing like she loved him, I'm gonna show you this picture because I'm watching this picture here, man, and this is a little disturbing to me. It's a little dark, but if you were sitting there and you didn't know that was Will, and you didn't know that, and you will look at and you see Will and Lupita, and then Jada, you would think Will and Lupita are married. Excellent camera angle by that photographer. He called it excellent angle. Boy, that's what's good about photography. Boy, they know how to snap, 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 and catch that right angle. Shit. And when you even look at Will and motherfucking Lupita, shit, hell, you talking about, nigga, that shit. I ain't gonna go there because I ain't, that's for some for them matchmaking experts talk about. You see some real shit there. And then you see her way over there. Shit, Lupita more closer to Will than the wife is. Look like she should have been sitting right behind him, you know. But I had to see because it was his day. But yeah, a little too separate right there. Lupita more closer to Will than JD is to Will. I mean, that's probably how they position the chairs or whatever. But it just didn't look right to me off that pic there. You know how to examine pics a little bit. So we'll go back to this. But that's why the BW you last in the game because you have outrage, you have selective outrage. I understand in the late 90s or whatever, it's a little different era, a little bit. But they wasn't tolerating a lot of disrespect to women back then neither. Uh, you know, you know what I'm saying? Because we had Pac going to prison. He just died or whatever. We had Pac going to prison. You had Tyson going to prison. So they wasn't accepting violence and malice towards women. So we have to stop this bullshit. So it ain't like back in my era and Generation X, we knew that violence towards women and all that shit is not good. It's YouTubers out here went to prison for beating bitches. So let's stop with the bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? So came out their own damn mouth and shit. So let's stop it, man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, because I'm finna get up out of here, you know, uh, I just wanted to do a pretty much a monologue and talk about this. I'm glad that Richard said something because it validates me doing shows. All you gotta do is Google it, go on Google, and Richard pops right up. See, people get in there and be like, Richard did beat up people. Where you get this at? You can't even come with no information. And then Richard come on, he didn't come on, but he puts a statement out late last night or early this morning or something like that, and his son get out there and put it out there and say his daddy condemns Will for hitting that man. And Will want to compare himself to Richard, you know what I'm saying, defending his adolescent daughters. But soon as they got grown, Richard stepped the fuck off. He talked a little bit, but perfect example be like LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball was running his mouth when Lonzo got in there, and he told you about LaMelo is the best boy. That's the same thing that Richard Williams did with Venus and Serena. He said Venus is good, but he told you everybody that Serena gonna be better. You, he actually verbatim, you know. It was only $2, but it was three boys. He even said that Leangelo is going to be the one that's going to probably struggle to even get to the league. But I digress. He had a path that UCLA. He needed that UCLA more than his older brother and his younger brother. They didn't need it. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. That's the only reason he ain't in the NBA because it's the politics of what he did overseas. That's the reason why he ain't in the NBA. So, but I digress on him. And that's why, and then, had controversy and all that. But soon as the youngest boy got to the league, you don't even hear from LeVar no more. He still talks, but not like it was. Because all his boys are there. They're adults now. Last thing he said, he just told his young son, it's going to be hard for you to find that love you looking for because you're prominent in the game now. Because women is going to submit to your will because you're a producer. So now it's gonna be hard enough to find if she has respect and admiration because you are LaMelo Ball, you know, the man, not the basketball player. It's gonna be hard for you to find that. That's what he teaching the boy. His first son ended up going out there hooking up with the high school sweetheart. And she got his ass. I seen it when they did that ball life or whatever. I saw that shit. I saw that woman. I said because I know why he got her. Because she got to. If you seen the chick, she has She has a Vanessa look about her, but she didn't have a Vanessa spirit about her. He didn't have that, you know. And she didn't have that. But she had a Vanessa look about her. You look at her, she was a Latino, so she looked it like her a little bit. But I could tell her way her attitude was, and the way she was acting, the way she was talking. She talked too damn much, you know, on that show. She was too much. She was too damn much, and I knew that wasn't gonna make it. She wasn't smooth. See, when you have a woman that's on your elbow, nigga, she glides, nigga. She smooth, nigga. She ain't tripping. You know, it's like the incident happened. You know, she grabs Will's hand and look at him and like, Will, don't worry about that, baby. It's your night, baby. Well, she supposed to be hustling and saying to the nigga. He might want to get up and do that, but nah, baby, no. Sit down. So that's what a, that's what the real virtuous black woman would do. You know, no such thing as virtuous, but I just say that in the mindset of the old school mindset. Like I told a woman, she was trying to say that the previous generations would lead the silent and the great generation women were weak. I said, no, ma'am. Them women would not accept no bullshit. Them women would cut a man and women would shoot a man. You know what I'm saying? If that man got out of pocket trying to do something, they didn't accept that. They didn't accept that violent shit toward women. They didn't accept that. They didn't accept no man. Some women did, but a lot of them didn't. They were quick to come down. They was quick to go get something. And this woman was one of them. She'd go get something. She. This story's about her in Chicago, running niggas off with broomsticks, pulling shotguns out, all kind of shit. You know, making shit, shotgun weddings, all kind of shit, bruh. So I don't want to hear nothing about that, about the silent generation woman, what I call the Garvey babies. The Garvey babies. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Just Pan-African shit, Garvey movement and shit. Them niggas bleeding guns and pistol whooping motherfuckers and putting in work. There wasn't no weak niggas over there. That's why some of these niggas that even talk on Garvey don't know shit. You can't, you cannot talk up Malcolm X and talk down Garvey, because Garvey is what his father and his mothers were preaching, was universal Pan-Africanism. See, niggas gotta watch what they say. You kid niggas base with that, ain't gotta get all deep with you. Nigga, stop it. His daddy was a Garveyite motherfucker. His daddy got killed over there in Nebraska because he was preaching. He was doing that Garvey preaching. You got these niggas running their mouths talking down Garvey, and you don't even know what at the same time while you talking down Garvey, you might as well shit on the Nation of Islam as well. You might as well shit on Martin, because when Martin came back after the civil rights movement, he went over there to the Garvey tomb and studied Marcus Garvey, and he came back, started talking that Garvey preaching. So I don't want, and that what got Martin shot. We always talk about what Martin did, but what got Martin shot? When Martin started talking about getting that motherfucking check. He didn't get killed for the March in Washington. He didn't get killed for the Civil Rights Bill. He got killed when he started talking Garvey. Like Clayton Powell would say, he went to what you call stage 3 of revolutionary thought. First level, okay, I'm gonna go and do like Garvey do, go meet with a racist and get the information. You know that's what pissed people off about Garvey, right? Why they ran Garvey? Because Garvey went and ran with the Grand Wizard of the KKK. But he even said why he met with the Grand Wizard of KKK to get confirmation that there is a racist. Now I know how to proceed. See what common goals we got and what our differences is. Shit, he didn't play. That's what leaders do. That's like when Kanye West or Will Smith, when Kanye West tried to meet with Trump. I mean, he did. The only criticism I had with Kanye, I said, Kanye, you knew you was meeting with this man because some nigga thought he was smart. Nigga, you wasn't smart. You a truck driver. Nigga, actually, nigga, I have more time to get more information than you ever do. I can sit back and listen to auto books and get all the information that you could never get. While you shitting on truckers and shit like we dumb. We can, nigga, if you teaching or whatever fuck you doing, and nigga, you got less time to do what the fuck we can do. We can sit up there listen to YouTubes all day, listen to documentaries all fucking day. We can goddamn we can binge listen to all kind of shit. Listen to goddamn auto text and all kind of shit. Then we got 10 hours to goddamn sit down and not do shit. So we can get in there and read books for 2-3 hours and all kind of shit. I mean, get the fuck out of here, man. Modern trucking. See, you niggas think of the old school trucking. Modern trucking, nigga, we got access to whatever the fuck we want to have, nigga. So, these niggas are crazy. So, nigga, I know more about politics than you think you do. Nigga, you talking about you go up there with emotion. You don't go up there with emotion. People say you want to be in bed. Nigga, you work for white folks. Talk about you in bed from what you working for. Same niggas talking about, same niggas talking about, yeah, man, you got to, Pan-African. Yeah, man, you need to be working with black folks. You need to be working with black folks. Well, I don't give a fuck nigga with black. I look at the deal as a deal straight. I'm gonna get paid. I'm a 1099 guy. So that means I'm gonna get 1099 from the white man, or I'm gonna get 1099 tax designation from the black man. It don't matter to me because I'm on 1099. It don't matter if I work for the white man or the black man. It doesn't matter to me. So I work with my kind. I give my kind a chance like I give a white man a chance. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter because I'm 1099. It ain't about taxes getting took out. I get it. It ain't about insurance. You paying for the insurance yourself any fucking way. Let's get ignorant. I'm finna get up out of here. A lot of you motherfuckers, I got the job because of the insurance. Nigga, you paying for that insurance anyway, nigga. So, because Obamacare made the damn healthcare uncompetitive. Now they put the motherfucker, now all the damn companies came together and say, I'm gonna charge this, I'm gonna charge this. There's gonna be some guys that's gonna but it's a base charge that's gonna be. Now, it's real insurance because you have some scam insurance out there, but you knew what the real insurances were. Okay. Wasn't Blue Cross Blue Shield, wasn't United Healthcare, it wasn't Aetna. They're the only ones I know about. Okay, so it wasn't them. It might be some more prominent ones and shit like that, but but them the top three I know about, in my opinion. So that I had back when, yes, when you worked for a company and got insurance, yeah, you was only paying like $3 a month for it. I remember I had insurance, man. You had to do $3 a month for it. That was back in 1990, back in 99. Insurance was cheap, right? Good insurance, but the workforce was so damn big. You know what I'm saying? Over there at JB Hunt, they had over a goddamn 50,000 employees and shit. Uh, so the insurance would be cheap. So, but now, it don't matter if you work for a big company. It don't matter if you work for a small company. They passing all the insurance to you. You niggas out there paying $200 a week for insurance, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. I'm already finna get an insurance package for my damn self for about $400 a month. So I'm actually beating you niggas because what I realized that there's no reason for me to have insurance with a company. They just taking my money because if I leave the company and shit, the insurance don't go with me. You're not going to enslave me with your benefits. Nigga, I'm in my 20s and shit, in my 30s, nigga. I said, when I need to get my insurance for real, when I get in my 40s and early 40s. Something happened to me when I don't have insurance, something happened to me. Something happened to me. Now I'm 45 years old. It's time to get insurance on myself. I didn't need that shit when I was young, bro. I didn't need that shit. So, didn't need it. They ain't had no kids, so I'm getting older now. I need insurance. What's the moral to the story? The moral to the story is you motherfuckers is being enslaved by benefits and niggas telling you this and you enslaved by that. Now, if you got kids, I understand why you got insurance, but don't be slave to no company. Stack up your bread and pay it for your fucking self. I'm not finna have somebody pay something for me and I can pay for myself. I'm a man. I'm a man. I don't. During the pandemic and all that bullshit, I was making money. I didn't go file for that bullshit money I could have got. I don't need it. Nigga, I was making at the time $2,000 a week. What the fuck? I'm not greedy at the money. I can go earn my money. I don't need handouts if I'm already working. That money's for somebody that can't work. What I'm taking it for? Because I'm getting back at that ain't reparations, motherfucker. That ain't reparations. So I ain't gonna sit here and call shit reparations when it ain't. Because white folks was getting it too. So how the fuck that's reparations? Again, the reaction of black people, the reaction of black women is why you last in the game. Because you'll go out there and take handouts that are detriment to yourself. That's why you end up getting the political people in the power that you don't need. That's why you end up getting motherfuckers that got gasoline at $6 a goddamn gallon, $7 a gallon, because you took a fucking handout for no damn reason. You might have needed it, but then you was mad at the Trump man when he was knowing that we couldn't keep this shit shut down like this because people was going to be in destitute. And guess what ended up happening to you motherfuckers? Within that year's time, you motherfuckers was ready to go back to work, ready to get back on your grind. I remember how you niggas was talking. You was talking that scared shit, and then I remember that shit. That's why I look at everything objectively, nigga. I might talk like I don't. I see shit before it happens. I knew it was some bullshit. Like I told a bitch on the motherfucking thing, COVID over, bitch. See, I don't respect ignorance coming out nobody's mouth. If you ain't logical, I'll use respect for you real quick. You start talking that emotionalism, I don't deal with it. But I goddamn me talk emotional on your bitch ass and let your motherfucking ass know that's some bullshit. COVID over, nigga. You know what I know? COVID is over when the National Football League said they ain't doing COVID tests no more. You niggas ain't peeped that when the playoffs came up. These motherfuckers that actually had COVID on the field, nigga. Hell you talking about? The NFL said, fuck that shit. And they can because they have a union and a governing body, so they can goddamn me do what the fuck they want to do. Because it's collectively bargained. You niggas better read, nigga, you better goddamn read the fine print on this shit. You better read the fine print on this shit, you dumb niggas. But as I conclude this hour monologue, that's why I had to go get her. Came up last in the game. The reactions that you black women have that infects into black men. So we react to bullshit. We don't mentally respond like a simple P would state. You have to mentally respond. You got to see. You got to go see it. See, I was already ahead of Richard. I knew Richard didn't respect that bullshit. I told you Richard didn't respect that shit before he stated it. Because I know how to communalize. I know how to goddamn get out of my mindset and think how would he think? What did he stand for? So that's why I don't take you women seriously when it comes to intellectual debates. That's why I might come on your panel. I might let you win a debate because I'm not finna argue with the bitch. And like women say, you think women are beneath. You are beneath me, woman. You're not. You don't make the money I make. You need to take care of your motherfucking ass. You want a man to take care of your ass. So actually, woman, you are beneath a man. When you become equal to a man is when you have respect and adoration for that man. That's when you can get that's when you rise in the game with him. That's when you walk step by step with the man. When you respect masculinity. See, when you against masculinity, we don't respect you. When you goddamn me put when you motherfucker put demonic spirits into your babies. You know what I'm talking about? And tell them it's all right to go and live a death style. You don't stand up for, see, you don't stand up for heterosexuality like LGBT do. See, what I learned from the LBGT is they stand up for they shit, but we don't stand up for heterosexuality like they do. You know, we don't do that. We don't promote it like that. Why can they promote what they own, but I can't promote what I'm on? Huh? See, that's why I say it, because you niggas let these black women run their mouth on it, saying it's all right for that boy to do that. No. See, I fought against the shit. See, you don't know nothing about my life. I didn't let no little boy come in my house in 2006 and act like a punk. It's not going to happen on my watch, but I know how to do it with positive reinforcement. Letting them ride with me, going to the store. I go into the Walmart, and he got to go to the bathroom. I send him on in there. When we come out or whatever, I show him a picture. And that's back when Carol Washington was the chick. It was right during the Ray and yeah, right during the Ray. She did Ray and a couple more movies. And she was prominent in the game. And you know, and Carol Washington had that woke, yeah, boy. Carol Washington, boy, now that's one sister. I love Carol Washington, boy. Shit. Now she did Scandal. I wasn't into that one. You know, she went too far, you know. But before Scandal, yeah, showing the boy the picture. I say, look at that woman. Tell me what you think about her. And he looking at her, and she say, she's beautiful. So, you know, he's simping a little bit. But all right, little boy, you want him to simp. You know, you can grow him out to simp. We won't ask the woman to simp when he's real little. Then you raise him up out to simp so he can have respect for women, right? So, and he was like, yay, yay. You know, so I'll go back in the truck, man. I get a call, right? And this woman must look like Carol Washington or something. So I think, yeah. So she was a little light-skinned chick. Oh, okay. She looked like Carol Washington. He said he ran up on her and hugged her, and he hugged her, and he squeezed her butt. I didn't teach him that. I don't know what made him did that, but he seen what he saw. You don't know how to develop mind. See, you'll let the demonic develop your babies into going in a death way. But you won't develop your mind, your child's or your boy's mind to go in the natural way. You don't know how to fight shit. You're not intellectual. I'm not going to have that. See, I remember I told back in that year, '06, uh, Trust's sister, you know, who was having some problems and she had to get up out of that situation. She wanted to stay. I said, she come stay. I ain't got no problem with that. That's your family shit. And she had a little boy. But I set her down and I told her. I said, now she's in my house. Now your boy's in my house. He fuck up, he do something dumb, and I catch him, I'm going to discipline him. Do you have a problem with that? She said, no, I don't have a problem with it. I know you're not abusive. No. So and I remember the boy was pissing in the bed and shit, right? And I told the boy, I said, boy, don't be pissing in these beds. You need to get your butt up. You know what I'm saying? Because was you squirming in the middle of the night, boy? Yeah, you was squirming in the middle of the night. Why you ain't getting up? You're not going to get in trouble if you get up and got to go to the restroom. Ain't nobody going to hurt you for that. But I said, but if you keep pissing in these beds, boy, mm-hmm, I'm gonna have to pop you. Well, I was home for about 2 weeks. That boy pissed in bed. I got a bed and popped his ass. I turned back the day. He did it again. I popped him again. I told him, this is gonna be an everyday occurrence. I think you're gonna get tired of getting your ass whooped. I think you're gonna get tired. Guess what? He got tired of getting his ass whooped. They got to whoop him one time, whoop him the third time. And then he didn't do it no more. He got up and went to bed. He ran to the bathroom. He felt like he had to piss. He went to the bathroom. See, I don't play games. So when I but I was a boy, so I could do that. Now, you know, now I'm man in my shit. I don't play games, nigga, with you niggas. If I'm gonna hell, if I did play the stepdaddy role, nigga, I'm gonna be a man in my house. I don't play games with the bitch. I don't you know. That's how you gotta be. Now my son, he ain't living in my home, eating my food, eating off my plates. That's the old school game. You don't eat off my tables, eat off my plates, off the food I provide in this motherfucker. And you think you gonna come here and do what the fuck you won't do? That's leading shit, man. I always had that game in me, nigga. I was old school, nigga. I'm old school. See, shit. But y'all women don't like old school niggas. But the old school niggas are one gonna goddamn handle business. See, difference between Will got old school in him, but uh with feminine ass ways. He know to go out there and produce and provide and do all that. But he's not doing it for the woman that respect him to the level. See, woman, you don't get shit if you don't respect and admire a man. You don't get these things. You don't get these homes. You don't get these cars. You don't get all these jewelry. You don't get all this shit. You're not gonna get it, and you ain't supposed to get it. Man, buy you a car. Man, put some shoes on your feet, or man, do all this shit in here, and you really ain't gotta work. A lot of times, man, just want you to work so you have you something to do. Don't want you sitting idle. But a lot of times, man, don't give a fuck you work or not. But sometimes he just wants you to go out there and do a little something so you can have a little fulfillment in your life. Have a little something. You say, I did something for myself. A little bit. Part-time job or things like that. They want a woman to have something going on. Because you don't want her mind being idle. You know, they say about out of mind is the devil's playground. See, and that's what happened to Jada with August Alsina. Will was busy doing what he doing. Because he's busy. We know Will's busy. He's doing shit. He's making movies. He's on sets. He's producing this. He's doing that. Billionaires and billionaires, they're not at home every day. See, the truck driver is basically really the raw version of an executive. He just drives a truck every day. He just get in a plane and shit and be gone a week at a time and come back. He might come back and do a week. If he get back on the plane, they get out there and go get it. They're not bullshitting. You know, it's the same thing. Same as an athlete. The athlete ain't at home getting money. Football player is the only one that he's really only gone 2 days out the week. But actually, they even say he work out so much he ain't really there. But he's there. He just, TB12 situation. So that's what it is. See, that's the problem with, see, that's what you're not looking at. Will had many women to choose from. He didn't choose Jada. Jada wasn't, he chose Jada, right? He made some intercessions and made some decisions that he was never supposed to make. He was never supposed to agree with. Like I said, it was always allegedly rumored about what they was on, but it came to fruition during the August Alsina situation. Like I told the woman, how we found out August snitched. He told it. So Jada didn't actually break the pact. It's just she chose the wrong man to have an affair with, because she had an affair with a person that was beneath her, and beneath her husband. Because allegedly she had an affair with Mark Anthony. That stayed secret. Mark Anthony is a prominent man in the Latin community. He's like the Latin Prince or something like that. Equivalent to Prince or Michael Jackson. He's in that era, in that genre. No disrespect to those brothers, rest in peace. but that's to get your mindset in the Latin community. Okay? Or like Gloria Estefan or somebody like that over there. You know, they rich off them Latins pay their ass handsomely well. Shit. Pay their ass handsomely well over there. And that's what they doing. And she had that show called Hawthorne, and he was acting in the show. And if you watch it, the chemistry was a little too deep. He was looking at her a little. He was, yeah. You peep game, man. If you got eyes, man, watch and just look. Observe a woman. See, when you observe a woman, you'll know. Mm-hmm. So you can observe a woman, and a woman will show you everything. Mm-hmm. You got to observe. You got to listen. You got to watch what she say, because women know the dictionary better than some of you niggas do. They know what to say. Because they have to be, a woman has to be a master of wordplay anyway. She has to be to get to a level. So you can't say that about Jada. Jada has what you call game. She got game. But she's deceptive. She's manipulative. She pimping that nigga. Cause she come from Baltimore, she come from the streets. So she could tame thugs a little bit. You know she could tame a square. You know. But see, when you a square, you know what I'm saying? You have to be within rules of engagement when you a square. You have to go strictly by the book. See, Chris Rock is a perfect comparison because his wife cheated on him, and then he divorced her. See, Chris Rock is a square all the way. You consider him a square ass nigga, cornball ass nigga. So when you know you a square and you a cornball, you can't accept no disrespect, no which way. See, a thug nigga can kind of let his woman slide a little bit. He can always get her back in place. But when you a square, you can't accept it, not ever. You have to end that relationship instantly. It's no compassion because you a straight up guy. See, when you a legitimate dude in the game, mm-hmm, you know what I'm saying, and you pay your taxes and you do right by the laws and you're a law abiding citizen and shit, then you have to goddamn mean when you get a woman, she got to be honest. That's why the man said I make an honest woman out of her. So that's what that means. You're more stricter than the thug nigga. Thug nigga be a little like that with it. He can't. He ain't tripping. He ain't gonna be here. He finna go get locked up. So he can't really trip if that chick go out and lay up with another nigga or something like that. He ain't really tripping. But when you in the square world, you by the book, bro. You can't let women mistreat you. See, Pac can let Pac and niggas like that, they women can cuss them out a little bit, talk their little shit, and get ignorant and all that old shit because them niggas know that they know them niggas how long they know. But when you a square nigga motherfucker, you got to be on your shit. Mm. It's a different, and that's what these niggas are mad about. That Pookie and Ray Ray can be reckless and be that, and that woman ain't fucking with you because you ain't. No, to make her fuck with you is because you're not reckless, because you will not take bullshit off of her. You think Pookie and Ray Ray don't? Pookie and Ray Ray take more bullshit off women than anybody I know. Don't get it twisted. Them niggas take L's like a motherfucker. Them women are they sneak off and sell ass and all kind of shit. Them hoes sell pussy quick as hell. You better go listen to the Power Tricking. Mm. How Pookie and Ray Ray and them go get locked up, and then women have to come over to the square world, and them square niggas, got to get out that motherfucker. I ain't saying all niggas trick, but they got to go over there and fuck with another nigga and shit. They're gonna goddamn me be cool with them and put them on some good game and teach them some shit, and they're gonna go right back on over there. Them niggas ain't tripping. Mm. Niggas ain't tripping. But Tony Messio was telling you about the damn shit. Peace out to that brother. You know, he married now, so them stories are done. He's a married man now, so he can't tell those stories no more. You know, uh, he could, but he can't tell those stories no more. You know what I'm saying? You're a married man, you can't tell those stories. So, um, yeah. So that's the end of it, man. So that's all I got to say today, man. I believe that that's the most important thing we need to get an outstanding of an understanding of, man. The reaction to BWs is why you last in the game. It ain't about the last, it's the reaction of what you react to. You don't act to things positively. You don't see things objectively. You see things at face value. You can't. You have to get in deeper. You have to be able to see through shit. You got to be able to see beyond the story. You got to know that no, that's bullshit. When he compared himself to he channeling his inner Richard. That ain't Richard, man. Richard wasn't walking up on niggas, spurring niggas in the mouth. He didn't have to. He got his kids out of that situation. That's why he got out of Compton and went to Florida with his kids. He got up out of that and sent them to the best institutions for tennis. So you're lying on him. And then the man comes out and tell you you're lying on him. He condemns what he did. He didn't have the stroke and he was still how he was. He would have done a damn interview about it, you know. So, but he is not capable of doing interviews anymore. He has a stroke, so he's probably slurred a little bit and all that, so he can't really talk no more. You know, so that's what we need to get an outstanding understanding of, people. So you gotta. I was the first one to tell you that Richard didn't co-sign that bullshit. So I have original content. I have the most rich content. I might take a talking point here and there, but I will give reference and reference to who said it. You know what I'm saying? That's me, and reference is credit. You know, and it's a high version of credit when I'm giving reverence to you. You know, so, uh, but yeah, you niggas, it's got to be real in the game. You women, it's got to be real in the game. It's back to fundamental relationship 101. You know, it's back to fundamental relationship 101. If you don't get back to that level, you don't get back to that, it doesn't work that way. You know, women got to have, you got to have the physical attraction, which is the primal attraction to the man. That That's the first thing you're supposed to get. Okay, so you see that, you get that. That's the primal, right? You can deal with him in that situation. You see, but then the next level, and then it goes up to the next level. The next level is what he can produce. Can he provide? Can he protect me? All right. Then the next level is the man can goddamn me. Um, I carry himself. Is he a leader in the community with all them other things? See, because you can have a lot of things, but you could might not be sexually attractive to that woman. You could have a lot of things that you can have a lot of buildings. See, the blocks of the game is different things and it's different levels. But see, what's going to what for that woman? What is she? What women got to understand is what do you respect and admire about a man? What are the attributes you really expect and admire about a man that you have to be in a successful marriage or to be in a relationship with a man long term? So that's what it's about. And you have to understand the rules and regulations of that, and you can't bend them. So you women, you got this masculine in you. Well, you have to be. Yeah, that's logic. You have to be logical. Now, if you don't want nothing from the nigga, you just want to have you some fun, then have you some fun. hmm You know, that's what the sexual revolution was about. Women could go out there and have her good time, and she ain't supposed to be judged. Well, the only way you don't be judged, you don't have baby with men that ain't you don't have baby, you don't have bastard babies, don't have babies. Yeah. So nobody know what your body count is when you don't have no babies. The body count gets multiplied by the babies. That's what's wrong with these niggas, man. It's time to really get out here and get an outstanding understanding of this motherfucking mindset and this motherfucking game, and really understand that what's the problem is that is that you have to be logical. And this message is for everybody. But you last in the game. The black men, they know they can get married if they want to. It's not hard to get married. I mean, shit. But you have to really. It's hard to stay married. It's not easy to stay there. So, a wedding ain't a marriage. It's just a day. All right. So you got to understand that the game just begun on wedding day. The devil comes in at your biggest accomplishment. When you marry your wife and things like that, it's everything. That's why I say your biggest accomplishment. So it's what you weigh as your big accomplishment or your greatest accomplishments in your life. Profound statement by Denzel. It wasn't just about that night. What other things you accomplished that got you off path? Will might have got the big money. I think Will was almost getting $1 million episode for Fresh Prince. When he got that, the devil came in because he didn't help the other people negotiate their contracts. Give you one comparable contrast. What Will learned. In King Richard, Will gave everybody a raise in King Richard. He came out of his pocket and gave everybody a raise for King Richard. What made him give him that idea? When he had the Fresh Prince reunion, and he brought Janet in there, the original Aunt Viv, the best Aunt Viv, by the way, and she came in there, and she told Will, she got into it with Will because Will had the position of power. She was telling Will that you could have got everybody more money. Because that's what leaders do. You could have helped the cast. You go in there and say they're gonna give you this, but you had the power to get everybody a little bit more. She said nobody was looking to be paid as high as him. She knew that. He knew he was a star. But she said everybody should have got on that cast, everybody should have got a raise. Just like he got one. Because that was a team that made that show. Because Aunt Viv connection and Uncle Phil's connection and Jeffrey, everybody is what really everybody around Will made Will shine. We've got to realize that. Even Carlton, everybody in that cast made Will shine, so made him a star. That's really how it goes. It's like Martin and shit like that. Cole and Tommy, Pam and Gina. Martin would do his thing, but they knew how to react to him, and that made Martin a bigger star. See, they knew they knew who it was. That's why good sitcoms work so good, and that's why you remember the show. That's why you be like, man, they can't really do Martin because Tommy ain't there. You see what I'm saying? But Martin now. But you mind is like, nah, but Tommy ain't there because you know what a cast does for the star. Mm-hmm. So that's what it's about, and that's what it is, and that's what it's about, man. And that's actually what the woman is. So the woman is the cast, the man is the son. There's Shuen. See, you the co-star. Mm-hmm. But you might have an extra type of part, but you're not extra, right? You momental to the thing. You might not say much, but you have to become, and you have to choose men. The women always say, well, he chose her. What about the template of him choosing Jada? By her resume, she was not a bad choice. It just ended up becoming a bad choice over time because you have to cultivate. See, Woman is a flower, man. She can turn into a beautiful flower, or she can turn into a weed to choke you out, man. You still gotta cultivate. See, man, you don't stop cultivating no woman, man. It doesn't work that way. You still got to be teaching. You still got to be preaching. You still got to be leading. You still got to be motivating and inspiring them. You got to be properly inspired and motivating the PA female. That's your goddamn job as a man. That's it. So if you're not doing that, or if you don't have the lust to do that no more, or you don't feel like that, that's when you have to step off. That's when you got to move around. You got to move on. You got to go. You got to move on. That's why some motherfucking niggas. That's why certain men have multiple women because they can't do it for one woman. They got to go do it. They gotta get them a compare and contrast. So this one woman do this well, and it's a dynamic, man. It's deep. It's just not surface shit. Women are selfish, so we have to really understand that they selfish. That's what they do. So you have to be able to know how to circumvent this type of bullshit, and you got to be on some next level game. You got to be on some next level mindset, and you got to goddamn me really get out there and understanding of what's really happening. These are my thoughts. So, hey, we got to be deep with this game. But I'm finna get out of here, man. I done my motherfucking time today. I give y'all 2 hours of the game show. And I had to come here, man, and talk about the reactions of the BWs is why you last in the game. You last, man. You last in the game because you live off emotions too much. You don't follow your man's template. You don't, when Will laughed at it or whatever, and she looked and seen it, she was supposed to not even trip, you know. And and the problem that we have in the society, man, women make you niggas move, and they do in a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? They do motivate you to do something, but they don't instigate you to do a motherfucking thing. They might inspire you to do things, but they don't instigate. Mm. You know what I'm saying? You handle business, and you're about your business. You know, and that's the problem in America today, man. But as I said earlier, man, the opposite ways women and shit, the non-black women is expecting to compete a little harder for black men now because they're seeing what's up. They see, okay, black man will protect her, but that was some bullshit. So that was some bullshit. You don't need to be going up there doing that. And then and women saying that, other races women saying that Jada don't even deserve Will Smith as a husband. She don't even have the right to be his wife anymore. She's done. Oh, why we care about other races? You do, because you compete with them. So if you're not trying to compete with white folks and you're not trying to compete with other races, you can have that mindset. But if you out here trying to compete, and you out here trying to be, you want to be a race that's respected, then you have to take inventory of even your competitors' thoughts, because you got to know what they thinking. You playing chess for if you ain't trying to know how the motherfucker think. So stop with the bullshit. So stop with the bullshit. So that's the main damn thing is about, man. That's the main thing is about. You can learn something from other people, man. You know, because we have a culture of dysfunction, and it runs our culture. It's not a subculture. It runs the culture. Dysfunction runs black community. It's not. It's not. It runs it. All the movies we kind of do is gangster movies. There's no other kind of movies that we do. Like white folks have different. That's why there's so many categories in the Oscars. I'm gonna get out of here. You got movies, man, that about a dog and shit. I mean, my folks don't make movies about dogs and shit. You make a movie about dog fighting. You don't make a movie about Marley and me. Shit, good movie, by the way. Shit. That was back in '06, so Washington with some kids and shit. So, you know, good movie, by the way. But a movie about a dog life. I mean, folks are crazy, man. You don't make movies. We got to make movies about dysfunction. We got to make movies about fuck shit. We got to make movies about, you know, all kind of bullshit. That's why I don't trip on the dope movies and nothing like that. I don't really trip on those too much because you can kind of, I don't trip on them a lot because gangster movies are gangster movies. But we're not making other movies. You know, we're not making other movies. No girls tripping shit like that. You make some, basically a female version of Hangover. So, uh, you know, that's how you look at it and shit. And I ain't trip on that movie. You know, trip on that movie. Not at all. So I watched it. It's actually, I hate I watched it. It's a chick flick, but I watched it just for information value. It was a good movie. I give movies a chance. Is it a great movie? No. Good movie means it's decent. I was entertained while I was watching. It's not a memorable movie. It's not it'll be in my top echelon of movies, but it's a decent movie. So move on. And that's the level that Jada's on. She's doing those type of movies. And and yeah. So I think that's the problem with a lot of black folks. The emotionalism is getting into the man way too much. And we say it's good to be emotional. Yeah, it is, but I get emotional about my stat, facts, and exacts. I don't get emotional about bullshit. Because if I'm spitting truthism and I'm spitting real game and I'm spitting the truth and I'm spitting what's real, and you don't want to hear it, and I get hot because you don't want to hear the truth. You want to hear it ain't my truth. I'm giving you the truth. I don't come here talking my truth. See, my truth is telling the story of the truth of my life. That's my truth. But if you talking the truth is the goddamn truth. It's the stat, facts, and exacts of what you talking about and what we see and what we know every single day. Ain't nobody talking to these damn bitches just to be motherfucking talking to these damn bitches. Niggas talking to these bitches to get information on what the fuck going on because at the end of the damn day, the mindset of the modern black woman is a demonic mindset that's not getting the results that you're looking for. All you getting is babies. You're not getting men. You're not you're not getting what you need. You're not getting what you actually want. You're not getting what you need. You're just getting to be a mother. That's all you're being. And you're being a mama. You're being a baby mama. That's what you're becoming. See. See, to clean this up and to end it off, Will cleaned it Jada up because Jada came to him with a clean slate, as far as no outside babies, no babies, and none of that. And that nigga chose her, and he turned around and had these kids with him, and he done the right things, pretty much. They agreed to certain terms of their lifestyles, or what they wanted to live and what they wanted to do. But the contract was broken. No public scandals. And she went out there and was lazy in the game and went and messed with the kid's friend.
And we seen August out there, man. I mean, you know, and she over there hanging with him and shit. And that ain't cool. See, and to end it off, a woman was co-signing it, trying to compare an older man with a 60-year-old man with a 25-year-old woman. And the difference is that 60-year-old man can provide for that woman. Because she's the only way she's going to fuck with that man is because he can provide. Woman's dumb. Because he can provide, man. That's why she fucking with that nigga. Why you think women fuck with sugar daddies and shit? They go get him a sugar daddy because he can provide for her. He has the provision for her. Not the protection too much, but the provision. He can provide for her ass. That's the advantage an older man has on young niggas. That's why Brad Pitt is out there 54 and he ain't got him a young bitch. Because he could provide for him. The black woman don't give a fuck about protection and provision. You want it, but you don't value it on the level other races of women do. And don't get me wrong, where women cheats on and do all kind of shit if they feeling like they're not getting what they want or whatever, they'll step off. It's divorces all the way around. But the black woman don't really care. Y'all trick on niggas and shit. Thinking y'all can go buy men. Man, you can't buy no man, bitch. But you sure ain't buying no pimp, so stop that. So, but the natural order of the game for squares is man provides. This is what it is. And that's what it is. And that's the point of this motherfucking live. The reaction of you black women is why you last in the game. Your reaction, because you don't respond to shit. So you react to everything and you go off your emotions first. That's why you have that man there, so you can lean on him and ask him a question about some shit and really get it. Now, if a nigga do certain things to you, you're going to react to the way you react. If it's negative, you're going to react. I'm talking about things outside of you. Things that you see. So, that's the difference between what y'all call weak women. But the older women, the women of previous generations, they knew that they can't react to everything that man's doing. They cannot. Certain things they're gonna have to let slide because that man is gonna do it anyway. She can't stop him. Oh, a lot of you women be in multi relationships. How many dicks you want in you? You know, so how many dicks you want in you? Shit, hell, that's the question we gotta start asking. How many dicks? Until I find the right one. Well, you know, hey baby, I don't think you need to be experimenting with your ass like that. You know, so you ain't 16 to damn 19 no more. You know, so 16 about 23, 24. Shit, you an adult now, so you should be able to see it a little bit better. You should be able to see it a lot clearer. So I ain't gonna talk about the men you turned down, the men that came in your life. They wasn't in your destiny to be with them. You wouldn't have turned them down. So it went for you to have them. So we got to get to that realization too. That a lot of you niggas talking about, man, that woman should have been with me, man. No, she wasn't meant to be with you, sir. She wasn't in your destiny, brother. She wasn't meant for you. If she was meant for you, she would have accepted you. She would have chose you. She'd have gave you a chance. She know who you are and what you want. That woman know that nigga that's getting them good grades in their school. She know that nigga gonna get somewhere and be successful. That woman know. She didn't want to wait for you. You didn't want to wait. That's why so she wasn't meant to be in your life. She blessed you. She would have been a problem in your life, nigga. She wasn't gonna bless you. She wasn't willing to wait them 2 years. She went on out there and got on the streets and went and got pregnant. She has no reason to regret it. Won't run up on me and say, "I seen you, you know, nah, baby, there's nothing gonna happen. You missed your opportunities. It's no pay, it's no takebacks." So that's it, man. To this live, man. You know, I put this game down like I usually do. I just gotta keep putting this game down because I come with a different take. I don't come with takes you niggas come with. You know what I'm saying? I don't. The message is the message. The message is all about staying on code, man. Keeping your mind set to where you need to be. Because if you don't, man, it's gonna fuck over you. And end of the day, man, the reaction of a lot of black women is the demise of a lot of black men because they're reacting to things that's meaningless, that's harmless, that doesn't hurt you, doesn't done anything negative towards you. I'm gonna finish by what I said earlier, and I'm gone. I'm gonna reiterate this just for the game. Richard Williams made a statement about Will's act on Oscar night. Richard Williams, 80-year-old father of Venus and Serena Williams, condemns the acts of Will Smith that night. I remember what I told y'all on yesterday's live. That's why I am the game show host. I put game down and I even knew what Richard was thinking. Because I know the story of Richard. I don't have to go watch a movie to know the story of Richard. I am 45 years old. So sometimes we have to start telling our age and be proud of what we are. When I learned about Venus and Serena Williams was in 96. That's when they came on the scene. I was 20 years old. Or 19 years old, to be exact. Because it was during Wimbledon, so I was 19 at the time. And I saw. And then I watched the tennis and I saw his interviews and how he was talking and what he was talking about. So no diss to the movie. I'm glad the brother won it. But when he said what he said in that speech was a lie. When he said that he was challenging in Richard was a motherfucking lie. He lied on that man's name. See, on the big, Denzel said it, the devil will hit you on your big, you'll get the line, you nigga explaining and all this. All you had to say, Chris Rock, first, Chris Rock, Academy Award, everything, made your damn apology and went on into your damn speech. No, man, no. He protected them girls because you learned about him through what he went through with them girls going through that pathway in tennis. Tennis is a white game. So he had to experience racism and white supremacy. You ought to know that by the nature. It's not a lot of black people play tennis, but on the elite level of tennis, is more white folk, more Caucasians, more people are non-black. And Venus and Serena were the two black women that are Serena goes down as the greatest tennis player. They even put her as the greatest team player over Pete Sampras and Nadal and Federer. You think they know them names? Mm-hmm.
I watched the damn Wimbledon and shit. I remember the Garrison chick when she Garrison is the one that opened the eyes of Venus and Serena when Garrison in 1990, early 90s, played it Martina Navratilova. That's what inspired the girls to want to play tennis. And that's what inspired uh, uh, Richard to put him in the sport. See, I don't even know what motivated him. And he went out there and they started hitting and they was naturally getting it real quick. It didn't take them long to get it. And he seeing they out there winning all raw ability. They can't really play. They don't know what the fuck they doing, but they know how to hit that they raw ability. And he said, it's time for me to invest. And he invested everything he had and took that and went down to Florida and got them trained and got them ready to go. So we need to stop playing with this game. But those were children. Soon as they became adults, he stepped off. He didn't stay involved. Soon as they came women, he stepped off and they managed their own careers. They got their own coaches. They doing their own thing. By closing this, a comedian did go out there and sexually gentrified Serena Williams on an ESPY stage. I didn't hear any reaction from Richard. But we saw the immediate reaction from Will Smith. So now, you an excellent actor. You an excellent actor. You portrayed him very, very well to get an Oscar. But you did not embody him, though. You showed everybody that you just a hell of a great ass actor. You can jump in and out of a character when you get ready. Now, you ain't become no Richard, brother. Because Richard said he wouldn't have done that. Because Richard could have went after a motherfucking Jamie Foxx for what he did. And you know, and that's it. So as we close the game show, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100 in the game. Let's not never in our lives, never in our lives, never in our lives sit up in here, man, and make up false equivalencies to justify your bullshit. Just stand on that you was wrong. Stand on there was some hoe shit. Stand over than that. And that's how people will move on, man. And people and forgiveness will come swift. See, you know, you want swift retributions and you want swift forgiveness. If you swiftly stand on what you did wrong and don't put nobody in it, you should have flipped that. See, if you'd have flipped that, you'd have been stronger if you flipped it. You did what you did was wrong, but you'd have flipped it and said, man, nah, man, that ain't the image I want to portray tonight. That ain't what I want to do. That ain't what I want to be about. That ain't what I want people to remember the night of. I fucked up. I was wrong for that shit. I'm not gonna make no excuses for it, brother. Slapping that man, there's no excuses for no shit like that. See, a real man don't stand. Mere men don't stand on bullshit. You can do some bullshit, but you don't stand on it. And that's all I got to say today, man. This has been the Prince Pierre 9.5 Live Show. You know what I'm talking about? Like and share, subscribe to the game show, man. A1G1, man. G code in the motherfucking game. The game show, man. We say and do the most over here, man. We're a profound sound in the motherfucking game. We don't give a fuck about what you think about it. All we gonna do is be the game, be the butt naked truth about it. And that's what we stand on every single day, man. If you're not standing on that shit, man, something wrong with you, man. You need to get your head examined. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be boss hog in the game, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be greedy for the game, man. You gotta be greedy for the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You gotta be boss hog in the truth game, man. You gotta be hog in the truth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Be a hog in the truth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, relish in the mud of the truth, nigga. You know, eat the slop of truth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't saying you a pig and shit, but if you gonna be a pig, you gonna be a hog, you gonna be greedy, man. Be greedy for the truth, man. Be greedy for humanity, man. Be greedy for the game, man. If you ain't greedy for that, man, you ain't standing on nothing, man. That's how it gotta be, baby. You gotta be on some real deal shit, man. See, when you really love the game and you really love people, man, you put out real motherfucking messages, man, that's gonna resonate with the membrane. Not here to sit up in here and just shit on the black man. We got to be, goddamn me, take the bullshit of the black man, the bullshit of the black woman, so we can goddamn cultivate minds to make better black men and better black women every day. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, baby. That's what it's about. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They show was the reaction of BWs is why you last in the game, nigga. And I'm gonna continue to do my shit because I'm gonna grow my algorithm up. I'm gonna have what I need to have. So I ain't worrying about you, nigga. I go hard in the paint. I put true game down. And hey, man, you know I am the profound sound. I am your beloved game show host, Prince Pierre. Yes, sir, the game show. You know what I'm talking about? Prince Pierre. We out of this bitch for real.